Let me have a look in this room. Let's have a look in this room.
I've not seen it yet.
Is it through there? Wow. Right, can we go and have a look at the auditorium? I'm wearing this for the stage.
St Anne's Hospice will always be so special to my family because last year they looked after my...
I'm not hosting, am I? I'm just doing a little speech. It's tiny. My speech is literally like 2 minutes. That's all right, Liz. That's fine.
Well, hello, because you didn't even say hello. You okay?
Well, you're all dressed up for
Hello, you're right.
Well,
Carragher, Jill, Roy, Ian.
Together.
So the thing is, if you all walk onto the stage, everyone goes mad, don't they? Loads of Keno. So you walk onto the stage, everyone goes Keno, gets that out of the system. Yeah. Then you say...
The only thing that's nice is the boo for Carragher is quite nice.
Totally. So everyone walks on and there's a big boo.
Should we go with Cara? Who's there?
Jill.
Jill. So we can Cara off the back of Jill's.
Jill. Yes.
So the best captain I played with is your man sat at this table here.
So the only thing you're missing is which current Man United player.
I tell you what we should do. We should do Sir Alex Ferguson, Pep.
Yeah, let's do that one.
I think we should do Sir Alex Ferguson, Pep.
What happened to a kettle? Oh my God. For boiling water, one tap button left hand once.
Right hand button. Okay.
What are you doing? Oh yeah, it's happening. Yeah.
Jill, apparently Chris told us it's had 27.5 million people watch it.
Wow. Shut up.
That's nearly half the population of this country have watched that clip. That's it's unbelievable. It's
I've heard that I got smashed by Marlon Harewood.
I'm getting you, I don't know what to get.
Get a G-Wagon.
I know, I don't think I'm a G-Wagon sort of man. G-Wagon. Not for me. Lila, well done. I might change, you know, if everyone else is changing.
I didn't read that, I just saw it. I thought we were going straight from that to the dinner. Very good.
No, it's just traffic. It's stressful.
To be fair, United are playing tonight, aren't they? So
Yeah, I know, but that shouldn't mean the whole of Manchester comes to a standstill, does it? One game.
I'm the bearer of bad news.
What?
Wright It has just walked in looking like Jill. Like smart, dinner, like, you know what I mean?
Right. Thank you.
I think it could be a funny start to the show with us walking on like this and then being smart and me saying there's been an argument already.
But why do we get all these instructions?
Roy, to be honest with you,
We get all these instructions to go casual and then we get changed.
It didn't say casual on mine. As you can see.
So could we have the same shoes with the suit?
How good did
How are you, sir? I miss you, brother. I haven't seen you, bro. You know, the last time I used to see you, man, you was butt naked, and now I'm by myself. How are you, sir?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Derek.
How are
Okay,
you? How are
nice
you,
to
ma'am?
meet
How are you?
you.
Is that a real one? Bro, if you touch my hair, I'm gonna. You're gonna knock me out? I'll beat you up. I will beat. Do not listen. This is the horrid. Listen.
Let's roll.
It's a massive lift, isn't it?
What's going on? 40 years.
I thought you were defending your mate in front. I thought, so he's not happy with the fucking thing.
Right.
Full yellow.
Everybody, there's very few people in there. They've all got to walk in. We could just go and sit on there and do what we normally do, which is just have a chat and an argument about stuff.
Yeah, go on, Gary.
Yeah.
Good, Gary. I like the way you done that, Gary. It's like when I went to watch the Michael Jackson. That's what they're doing. They're warming up and like the people are coming in, but they're just having a chat and then all of a sudden Michael comes.
Well, I think we just start the show. But the preamble that we always do, I think we can start saying if people are late, what do you make, Roy, about people being late?
Exactly. Right, he was late again.
I weren't late.
Hi everybody, we decided not to wait for the people who are late. So...
Yes.
We are going to wait for everybody, but we just thought we'll do what we normally do on Stick to Football, which is come in and mess around for a little bit and talk.
Carragher or Carragher? Oh. Where are you?
Oh, there.
Where? I'm in the entry. Oh. Oh, yeah.
Has she got a Liverpool scarf?
You've got it upside down.
Anyone from London?
Yeah. Brilliant.
What did you say? I'm in the entry.
That's a private joke.
I thought it was, yeah.
Anyone watch the Ricky Gervais podcast? Enjoy it? Good, good. Should we address the disconnecting clothing first and why?
Yes, actually, let's do that.
Because before we got here today, it was supposed to be just like normal, smart clothes, and then get changed for the ball afterwards. Is that what you're asking me?
But that's not normal smart clothes. A half-zip jumper. Is it?
Oh, what do you want me to do? Oh.
Did you get that for free?
No.
Yes, you did. Definitely did. Definitely did.
That brief was black suit, wasn't it?
Black suit for later on.
Yeah.
We said semi-smart for the first bit.
Yeah, but it didn't say that. The invite said smart. You can come dressed if you're ready to go. Or Roy come in like, he's just come from the Trafford Centre. So I'm coming in suited and booted, and Roy's like, got his trainers and his special top on.
Is everyone else coming in?
It looks like they're in, girl. Let's just start.
Who said that?
What did he say?
Who's the dinner then? Yeah. Oh, there you are. Yeah. He said it's empty like he had.
Was the traffic bad out there?
Yeah.
Where were they all going? I'll be going to watch them.
I'm going to give it one more minute and then we're going to start.
Nice one.
You feel all awkward here, don't you?
No, Gal. Your idea for us to come out and do our normal chat, it didn't work.
The normal chat isn't going the way it normally does.
Because we're not in our normal
environment. You're a bit nervous.
environment.
You're in your home patch. You've called it all on, brought us all here.
Do an advert. Go on.
Dude.
Go on.
Do that water.
Get your Yule out. Get your Yule out, Gal.
This episode of Stick to Football is brought to you by Huel. Right. We are going to get on with the evening.
53 years of age with 5 kids and 2 grandkids. Me asking people to fight, and he wasn't there. You damaged the referee's room. I would never go to that level. Never.
Why did you just tell everybody that?
You said it before on the podcast.
Yeah, but we want that to lie now.
I drive slowly because I like to cruise. They're hungry and they're getting mad. Then we get to the traffic lights. When I put my window, I'm like, you alright, man?
Whatever he wants, it's obviously not coming.
All right,
he doesn't give me the impression that he wants.
Let's make it public. Tell us what you want and how long you want.
Yeah, but the thing is, surely it's up to the club to offer him something, James.
They have offered him something, basically.
Well, it's obviously not enough.
I really do want to thank everybody that's attended tonight, the people who have bought tickets for the show, Stick to Football, and the people who are going to attend the entire evening. But it's a very special cause. It's one of Manchester's great charities. And before we get started with the Stick to Football show, I would like just to make you watch a video that's going to come on this screen. We're so proud to have supported St Anne's Hospice by hosting the Great Mancunian Ball. You're in for an amazing evening tonight.
We're going to go inside now and meet some of the patients to show you what the money's raised tonight is going towards.
How are you? Nice to see you.
Hi.
Okay, you're right.
Hi.
How will the new hospice change what you're doing now?
Our current site is more than 150 years old, so it's served us really well up until this point, but it's causing some problems for us. So the new build is going to be a more purpose-built site where we can just provide sort of better care with more dignity for people.
How does it feel for you having the new hospice coming forward?
I think, and it doesn't sound like a lot, but even for the new build to have a separate entrance for inpatients and outpatients, so people arriving at the hospice at the end of their life can be greeted by staff with the care and dignity away from the hustle and bustle of the main entrance. And then also somebody coming to the hospice for perhaps a counselling session or an outpatient group can be welcomed and reassured in a warm environment too. So it doesn't sound like a lot, but 2 doors is going to be really transformational. We've got an ageing population. Demand for hospice services is continually growing. So this new build and the space that we're going to have is really going to make a massive difference.
So should we see some of the patients
Yes,
that you've got
we've
in
got
here?
some
Who are we
patients
seeing?
who'd love to meet you.
Any United fans?
We might have one City fan.
City fan? Nice to meet you, okay?
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for doing this.
No problem.
It is really much appreciated.
Thank you. How are you?
Well, it's a pleasure to see you.
Nice to see you too.
I'm a blue.
Are you a blue?
Yeah.
Got a season ticket for Stockport County.
Oh, good.
And
Were you at the playoff game against us a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
I still think about that to this day. We'd be in League One now.
You raise lots of funds, I know that. And I did, in a small way, I did an abseil down Old Trafford.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Do you know I abseiled down Anfield in the Cop and Jamie Carragher bottled it and didn't want to come down? Honestly.
So you're looking forward to the new hospice being opened?
It'd be great, that. And I've certainly been well looked after while I have been here, I really have.
The word you use, safe.
Yeah.
Safe. I feel very, very safe. They are essential.
There's not a lot of support for it either, is there, or funding?
No, and that's the shame of it.
The people are amazing, the patients are amazing, and the building, it's doing its job just. But the building's tired and we need something new.
Luckily, there's something going on next door that will change all that. Let's go and have a look.
So behind us is going to be the incredible new hospice for the people of Manchester, and Rachel, you're one of the key people behind this project. Tell us about it.
Thanks, Gary. Yes, this is the most exciting thing that we have ever done in the 53-year history of the hospice. Having this new building has been in our planning for over a decade, and it's so exciting.
It feels like it's gone up really quickly. It's astonishing the speed of which it's happened, and I'm just like, it kind of took my breath away driving past the main entrance earlier, because it's been like, I felt like David Bellamy trying to get through some sort of undergrowth the last few times I've been here. But it's remarkable what you've done, remarkable.
Our experience of it was that, you know, we came here and we felt like this hospice just held us and held everyone in our family and looked after us. So, you know, for that to be able to continue in a building that is fit for purpose is just amazing.
So, Rachel, what does it mean to you that the people of Manchester are fundraising for this amazing new hospice?
It's the most humbling thing I've ever been involved in. We put a call out to the people in our community and they responded so well. The generosity and the kindness of the people of Manchester and making our vision a reality.
So Rachel, how much more money do we need to be able to complete the funding for this project?
So the total cost is 26.5 million. We're just 1.5 million short, so that's all we need to get it over the line.
Oh, so nearly there.
Nearly there.
Nearly there. So I'm talking to you now, everyone sat in the Factory International about to have an amazing evening. We can make this happen. The people of Manchester need us to make sure this amazing hospice is still here in 50 or 100 years from now. And when Manchester asks, we answer. Please donate and be as kind and as generous as you possibly can so that this amazing new hospice can be open next year in our city. Sadly, since the recording of that video, David, who we see on the screen there, sadly passed away. Me and Emma were on a call yesterday and learnt of this. And Anna, his daughter and son-in-law, are here this evening. And it just goes to show the incredible work that St Anne's Hospice does. And I'd like to invite Lucy on stage from the hospice just to have a little bit of a chat with us. Thanks for joining us, Lucy. Just talk to us a little bit about how important that work is that you're doing day in, day out at St Anne's Hospice.
Yeah, so it was lovely that you came to meet the patients. And as you heard David say in the video, that he felt safe. And that to us is everything. To be able to take the burden of care away from families and allow people to spend quality time together just means everything. It's so special. We're fortunate to work with people every day to help them to achieve their goals, and we always try and focus on what matters most to them, whether that's to sit in a chair, to go out in the garden, or to get home for their final weeks, or to meet yourself. We always try and do that.
I mean, obviously, emotionally, how hard is it every single day, the work that you're doing?
It can be really challenging, but it's a huge privilege, and it's a really rewarding role. I think a lot of people associate hospice with death and dying, but actually it's about living well and living fully, and that's what we really try and focus on. And every day you come away with perspective, and we're lucky in our position that we can help people to maintain their function, maximise their quality of life, and also adapt to their changing condition. So we're really about sort of living well and living fully.
Has it changed your kind of way of thinking about life since working there, and obviously seeing people go through pain and struggle?
Yeah, definitely. I think, again, it comes down to perspective. I guess I used to be quite a stressy person, and now you come away from work and you think, well, nothing really matters. And we ask people every day, the people we work with, what matters to you? What would you like to do today? And it's always it tends to be loved ones, people being comfortable, and they're the things that really matter. And I know the new build, it's going to give us that much more space, not only for the patients, but also for friends and family, to be able to spend time with their loved ones at the bedside, but then also away from the bedside, to have space to support one another and also be supported by the hospice staff. It's a privilege.
When I first came down to the hospice a couple of years ago, it surprised me just how many patients, how many people actually come through the hospice each year. Do you want to give us an idea of that?
Yeah, so it's about 2,000 patients a year, and that demand for hospice care is going to continue to grow along with ageing population and all sorts of things like that. So the need for this new build is huge, and it's going to be a purpose-built facility. So obviously what we've got at the moment isn't purpose-built, and the care that we provide at St Anne's is exceptional, but the building, like I said in the video, makes it a little bit more difficult. So to just have that space, have the facilities and the provisions is going to make a huge difference. And just saying, as I said before, we always want to focus on helping patients and people to reach their goals, and the goal is always going to be quality of life.
And how important is it to raise that final vital bit of funding that we need?
It's so important. We're so close now, and it's really important. And the help and the donations so far have been amazing. And we just need that little bit more to make it happen and make it reality. We need the hospice to be fit for purpose for the people of Greater Manchester for years to come. So any donations are really welcomed.
Thank you, Lucy.
Well done, Lucy. Really good. Really good, Lucy.
Let's raise some money.
We're raising money for St Anne's Hospice. Text the overlap on 70215 to make a donation of £3 and be entered into a prize draw to win the chance for you and one guest to attend a filming of an episode of Stick to Football at our studio in Manchester. Text charged at your standard network rate. The prize draw will be open at 6 p.m. on the 28th of November 2024 and close at midnight on the 31st of January 2025. And it's all for an amazing cause. So everybody in here can obviously donate tonight, throughout the night, and obviously beyond tonight, and we'll be having lots of little activities later on. So we'll move on with
Kieran.
Are you nervous?
Kieran, honestly.
Kieran's nervous.
Kieran, have you got just a bit? Thanks. I just need some tissues, Pez.
Oh.
Leave it.
If that goes on Roy's jeans, he's going to be in a mood all night. I'll catch it.
I hope he's not going to wear them all night.
It's not that kind of show.
Right, so tonight's show is going to be about community questions, answering your questions, and we're going to start with, actually, I prepared a question yesterday for myself, believe it or not, and it was basically what were my favourite overlap moments over the last 2 years involving the people around the table here. So I've chosen 5, including my own. And the first one is the one that I knew Carragher would pick, is me on a diving board.
Remember the Chelsea bottle jobs? The £1 million bottle jobs in Chelsea!
Girl, look forward and jump like that, girl. Don't jump. Honestly, don't think about them lot.
Leave it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it.
Don't say that, Roy.
Look, you can do it! You can do it!
I don't think I'm going to do it.
Focus, man. Yeah, be strong. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Is it worth standing up there on that touchline at the new camp at 7-0? Come on!
I'm not good with it.
Oh, he's not phoning Phil, is he? Is he phoning Phil? What would the gaffer say? Do it for Fergie.
Why have I done that abseiling, jumped out of a plane, but struggling with this, eh?
Don't be the bottle job, girl. Don't be that guy.
Tell them 3 to fuck off.
Focus now, girl. That's it. Don't listen to anything.
I hurt my neck, girl, honestly.
I didn't know this was the United spirit, Roy.
No, I'm not doing it.
Oh, no! No, Gary! No! Gary, no! Gary, no!
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
You can't not do it, Gal.
Aaron's on his way out.
Is he? Is he on his way up?
Look, he's going.
So proud of you, Gal.
I still think about actually being up there and why I didn't go first. It was a bad decision. So, Cara, question to you. What thrill have we not had yet?
What thrill?
On the overlap. What would you like to do next?
Where are we going to go next? Is America?
Yeah, I think so.
What's that thing where everyone gets the bike across? Is it Route 66?
Yeah.
Anyone done that?
I've done that, yeah.
What's it like?
It's a lot of empty places, bro. No, honestly, you watch the... I tell you what, you watch the film... What's the film with Lightning McQueen? Thank you, Cars. You watch it, it tells a story at the start. You know, just for the sake of a 15-minute turn-off, you know, where you can have a historical road like Route 66. They built a freeway where they could have incorporated it in, so as people still go down there, you wouldn't leave so many businesses like having to go under. And they didn't do that. They built the freeway alongside, and people just zoomed past it. It's a shame when you go there and look at it, because it's very sad.
So we're not doing it?
It's nothing.
That was a great story.
Sound like
No, but the thing is, I went there to try and see a load of stuff.
Yeah, but is it not about the destination getting there? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you want to see stuff on the way.
Not necessarily. No, just who you're with, the company you're with.
With nowhere to stop off and have a drink and do anything, because
there must be
everything's
somewhere to
closed.
stop. There must be
A couple
somewhere.
of them, but it's
Right.
very.
How many places do you need
Alfred
to stop?
Hitchcocky. It's a very Alfred Hitchcocky in respect of going into one of them motels.
But what should we do then in
who are you-
America?
I want to do rodeo.
Yeah, but who were you with? Who were you with on this trip?
I went with this American fellow who was riding across America.
Yeah, but did you not enjoy his company? I went
didn't,
away
actually.
last year to America with lads I went to school with. There was 4 of us.
Yeah.
What a laugh we had.
Yeah, but
You know
your
what I mean?
mates...
Spoke to people, you know what I mean? Yeah, but you went with the wrong person, didn't you? Well, he certainly did.
As it's turning to me, I'm just trying to speak about Route 66.
But you're on about planning permission and buildings. What
Yeah,
about the
because
person you're with?
Yeah, but the thing is...
The person you're with.
Even the people you're with, there was nothing to see once we got there.
Yeah, but
You know
then
what I mean?
chat. Then you have a chat with people and ask them about their lives and their family.
Okay. You know what? I'll give you that one. Yeah. Okay. Let's just move on. Just trying to give people an insight. Don't go to Route 66. There's nothing there.
So we're going to move on, and it's Jill next. And Jill, the only clip that I could possibly pick was the one that has
Roy made.
Let's have a look at it.
It was you.
It was
I-
Roy.
It was you.
Most of the
I
world have
honestly
seen.
meant what was the score in the game?
I was playing a charity game at the weekend, and Marlon Harewood absolutely smashed us.
Yeah.
He's big,
He's a
guy.
Yeah, he was a big old thing
guy.
on Marlon.
I said, no, you have to.
What was the game like? Was it?
It's such a powerful image.
You know what? I left the house that morning and people shouting at us on the street, how's Marlon? And I was like, who the hell's Marlon? And then, yeah, I think the clip went viral. But you know what? I felt bad because it wasn't even that big a smash. Like, not like that. Not like that.
Not like that.
Like, it wasn't
It was
even
just a
like...
coming together.
I was going to say a big tackle, but I'm just not getting out of
Just
this.
digging deeper,
Yeah.
Jill.
You saw even his wife?
Yeah, I think his wife put something on as well. But yeah, he reposted it, so I think he's all right about it. Yeah,
Very
he was
good.
trending on Twitter. It'll give him a bit of views or something. But yeah, Roy, that was so bad.
I honestly meant what was the score in the match? How did you play? Honest,
Yeah, and
I'm
then
not,
I said the score was 6-7, and you were like 6-9.
Yeah, that was a joke. That was the first bit.
Oh God!
Oh, that's good.
But yeah, it was all for charity. So the football. So it was fine.
Oh, Roy, you're next. And I selected Ricky Gervais because there aren't many people that you're a little bit gooey in front of. So let's have a little clip.
You were gooey. You were gooey.
You were gooey, bro. Come on. Come on.
What does gooey mean?
I want to ban leaf blowers. Why have they got leaf blowers?
That is him.
What are they doing? They're blowing leaves into the street where they're going to blow back.
Shook his hand.
Honestly, I want to go to the council. Can we ban leaf blowers? It's bad for the environment. It's noisy. It's pointless. Do you know what I think? I think that gardener's doing it. That like, he can hear them. He's working.
Right, yeah.
Because they're not doing anything. They're doing it with there's like one leaf getting it into the.
No, the bit that annoys me, one does it and he blows the leaves down there, and then the other guy's gardener blows them fucking back to where they were. They just keep doing it every day. They blow the leaves
What's
back.
up with the rate?
He was good. I liked his humour. Put it that way. And he's a bit grumpy, isn't he? You know, and
Yeah.
Do you know what? I could identify with him. That's why. And we saw his show the night before. I thought his show was brilliant, and he came across well, and he was nice off screen, and he won me over definitely.
Yeah.
Favourite guest?
Do you know, it sounds really bizarre. I've enjoyed all the guests. I think all of them have been really good in different ways.
They're all your teammates, probably. That's what
Sorry. No, but we have had a taste of the boxing with the agent side. Ronnie Sullivan was very good.
Eddie Hearn, I thought, was good.
Eddie was very good, the boxing side of it. Obviously, all the people who've been on, the managers. Honestly, I think they've all been excellent. Really have. I couldn't criticise any of them.
I liked Ollie. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
You like Ollie, yeah.
Really good. And Ricky as well.
Who do we need on next?
Cantona.
Yeah. Who do we need on next? Cantona? Marlon.
Can we actually get them on?
You got to get them on.
Let's get Marlon there. Let's get Marlon on.
But you'd like a singer, Nev, wouldn't you? Like Bruce Springsteen or something.
Yes.
You'd like somebody a bit different.
I would like Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
We've asked for him.
Have you?
Yeah, we've asked
Good
for Georgie as
shout.
well.
Good shout. What about a current player? That'd be good.
It'd be tough for a current player.
Do you think?
I think so.
I don't think we'd make it tough.
Yeah, but you say you're not making it tough, but the questions you want to ask and what you want to find out now.
To be honest, yeah.
For them to be honest, it wouldn't work out for them, I don't think. Who?
Yeah. You're the only one not to be interviewed by you, actually.
Yeah, he does my interview. I'm done with Gal in respect to the interviews. He knows everything about me. There's nothing more to tell.
Oh.
There's nothing more to tell. I'm open book now.
You'd be a good guest, I think.
I don't think I would, Jill, now. Let's leave it, Jill, because I want him to pipe up, because I could feel it. I could just feel the energy piping up, because I know when he's going to say something if you carry on talking.
We could ask about Route 66, couldn't we?
Do the guests get paid?
No.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow, Jill, why'd you ask
Jill,
that?
it's not all about money, is it, Jill? Just obsessed
No,
with money.
I was just asking.
You all do.
I was just wondering.
Did you get paid for the jungle stuff, yeah?
Yeah, but 10% of what they reported in the paper.
What was the report in the paper?
£200.
Don't tell people don't name your price.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Don't
not
tell
going
them.
to.
Roy, you had an offer for the jungle, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, you'd be good in there.
Would you like to see Roy in the jungle?
That'd be good.
Not my scene.
It is your scene.
It's not my
It is
scene.
exactly your scene. I'm telling you.
No.
Have you got a price?
Of course.
Honestly, Roy, I'm telling you, it'll be your scene. You'd love
Have you
it.
been asked to go in?
I think everyone's been asked to go in. That's no big drama being asked. Don't get a buzz out of that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's for me. No, listen, I'd like to think I'm open to new adventures or whatever, but the jungle, you didn't enjoy it, right? Did you?
I didn't, Roy.
No.
I didn't, but the money was good.
Jill, you won it.
Yeah, I
The
did
Queen.
actually. Yeah.
Queen of the jungle.
I was
Yeah.
eating testicles and everything, goat's testicles, walking planks, It was difficult though, it is hard, it is really difficult. And you actually feel bad when you win, because it is a team game, isn't it? Like you go and do your trials to feed the rest of the camp, but yeah, I'd love to see you guys in there, I really would. Would you eat a pig's penis?
Talking about food, my favourite clip of Ian's is when we were talking about chippy teas.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. Is it true that in your teens, you'd go to the chippy 4 or 5 times a week?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know, so we had tea at 4:30 when we got home from school, and then we'd literally have chippy supper.
Not that chippy we went to, that one.
That one, or when we moved up the road, further up the road, go to another one, Golden Moon.
So what would you have for your supper?
Yeah.
Chips and gravy, chips and curry.
Supper?
Yeah. 7:30, yeah. Unbelievable.
What, didn't you have no pie or fish and chips or something?
No,
just chips?
on if we were having a fish tea, we would, but literally on a Saturday, I'd have pasty and chips every Saturday lunchtime. But 4 times, 5 times a week, our thing was get home from school, have tea early.
What would you have for tea? Because that's not a black thing.
Could be.
No, seriously, it's not. I mean, I remember you go to your white friend's house and he'd say, you're gonna have to go, we're gonna have our tea. And I'd be thinking...
It could be like Lancashire hot pot.
It could be... I can watch you drink your tea.
No, it's cottage pie, it's shepherd's pie, it's...
And what can you have with the tea? Just like toast and tea or cake?
It's not tea.
No, it's a dinner. It's an actual dinner.
It's not tea, it's fucking dinner, but it's at 5
What the
o'clock.
fuck they call it tea for then? I'm just confused, bro. I'm not even joking. I'm trying to find out something here.
So you've got 1,200 people in here who all understand what tea is. Do you understand?
I understand what tea is now, but like it's not something that was in my household. Even recently, we don't have tea. This is why when I was saying to you, if I'd go to their house and say, yeah, you're going to have to go, we're going for our tea. I said, it'll take a couple of seconds, a couple of minutes to drink tea. No, there's a lot of things involved in tea. It's a meal before the meal, right? The tea, right? So this is why I didn't know what tea was. And, so I was just trying to find out what tea was. I know what tea is now. I actually have tea now. Are we talking 4 o'clock-ish, them kind of times?
5.
4 or 5-ish, yeah.
Yeah, when you get home from school, yeah.
Yeah, I have tea now.
Yeah, but that's all you have. It's not like you have a tea, then a...
No, you have a supper later
I have
on,
a
yeah.
sandwich or
supper.
something, a little tea,
So what do you call it, dinner?
I didn't call it anything. It didn't exist in my life.
No, but when you had that food on a night, what did you say?
I'm having my tea. That's what I said to you. I just told you I've started having tea.
Oh, okay.
So I've started having my tea. So so sometimes for my tea, I might have a cheese sandwich or something with a cup of tea or something.
Oh,
that's my tea. Is that right? Can that be tea? See, so now I understand. And that's all it was. I said to my missus, why don't we have tea? And so now we have tea.
Brilliant. Right, we've got one clip left. We've got one clip left, and it's my favourite, and it's abseiling down Anfield.
Wow. Wow.
Come on, Gaz.
Fucking hell.
Is he going? Oh.
Yeah, he's going. So what are you going to do? Push, lean away.
All right. You see that?
Yeah.
See that's going?
Oh.
Push your body back.
Get out.
Go on.
Again, you might want to just hold it there.
And walk down. Fuck him.
That's it, perfect. Now push back. Push back. Push back.
Come on, you shit bag. The only man who ever did an abseil whose heart rate went down. Hey, look at that shitty little badge on past. You'll never walk alone. I fucking am.
You've got to put your body weight in the house. You've got to push back. That's it, brilliant. Go on, you've got to...
fuck off.
You've got to push that rope up.
Nice.
Oh, brilliant.
It's not the first time you bottled at Anfield, is it?
No, it won't be the last. I can't do that going backwards where I don't know where it is. I can't do it. I'm abseiling. It's not...
Yeah, but it was in Liverpool. I thought you would have been all right.
No, going right past
You never done it,
going
Jim?
past that.
You never done
I
it?
did it when I was a kid, but I'd done that as well when I was a kid. Bottled it. I can't do that thing where my feet are on the... Oh, no, I can't. It's not for me. It's not for me, no.
Is it because you've got to trust, like, the rope? I'm surprised someone didn't cut yours at Anfield. Safety guy.
Yeah, it's true, yeah.
It's like you want to dive. Once you look down, you're done, aren't you?
Done, yeah.
You're done. Once you look down, nah.
This episode of Stick to Football is in association with Allstate. Some people just know they could save hundreds of dollars on car insurance by checking Allstate first. It's always smart to check first, and we've all learned this the hard way. Like the time I didn't check the weather before the match and spent the whole game up on the gantry freezing without my coat. And what if you booked that big trip away before you check the date of the cup final? Checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. This content is intended for audiences in the US only. Savings vary, Terms apply. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
This is the Overlap on Tour Unseen, brought to you by Sky Mobile.
The network that lets you roll your data and keep it longer than anyone else.
For more information, visit sky.com/shop/mobile.
So you've been upsetting your own folk this week, haven't you, in Liverpool?
Oh, honest to God. And I've got the whole of Egypt on my case. Honest to God.
I can't believe you picked that fight, James.
Yeah, if you're not aware, Jamie thought it was a good idea on Monday Night Football to say that Mo Salah was selfish for basically doing an interview after the game against Southampton last week about his contract.
Yeah.
So, do you regret saying it?
No. No, I was right. I wasn't wrong.
You think you was right with that, James?
I was right or he was right?
No, I'm saying most Salah's people wouldn't have think that him saying, you know what I mean, coming out and saying something is wrong from their point of view. Just like you saying you think that I don't know, maybe out of order coming out and stating that is wrong. Which one's wrong? None of them are wrong, really. It's just which side you're on. You know what I mean? I think that when you're getting to that stage of your contract and you're someone like Mo Salah's stature, I think, you know, whatever he wants, it's obviously not coming from Liverpool. So they're playing the game. So Mo Salah should play the game and say, right, I'm gonna make it public so then people know what's going on.
Right,
it doesn't give me the impression that he wants...
Let's make it public. Tell us what you want and how long you want.
Yeah.
And then we'll decide who's right or wrong. We can all make a decision then.
Yeah, but the thing is, surely it's up to the club to offer him something, James.
They have offered him something, right? Come on.
Yeah, it's obviously not enough.
How much do you want?
Well, he's reportedly on about 350, 400 grand a week. Good luck to him. He deserves it. He's one of the best players in the world, one of the best players in the Premier League. He should be paid that. No doubt about that. But if you come out and say, the club haven't done this, the club haven't done that, we'll tell it, give us it all, and then
Have
we'll
the club
decide.
done that, though? Have the club done what? Because what is he unhappy about, then?
Well, he's obviously not happy. He thinks he should maybe get more, or maybe the club have
More
offered
years
less.
or more years or more?
Exactly, we don't know. So my point being is...
So don't you think then, James, just quickly, James, if you don't know up to this point, surely Liverpool should have... Liverpool should have been speaking to him ages ago. We're talking about Mo Salah.
He would have been, and there's obviously a big gap. Now, that's fine.
Massive gap.
What?
Yes, massive gap. Because, look, we're getting there to like near January.
I know, but he's not. It's not like it's different with Trent. When you talk about letting a player get to sort of, you know, this stage of your career, we all get left at that stage of your career when you're 32, 33. No one comes to you with 18 months to go and when you're 33 and says, talking about a new deal. My point being is, do you know they're in discussions? He did this 2 years ago, where he tries to put pressure and he's got his agent. And listen, he's a world-renowned superstar, he is, and I'm desperate for him to stay. But I'm just looking at it from a club's point of view, and I'm thinking, OK, you're having negotiations. We don't know who's in the right or wrong. If you want to put something out there that the club haven't offered you a contract, well, tell us what you want. If you want to be transparent, tell us everything. And then we can all pick sides and say, well, I think the club should do that. Me, personally, I think he should stay on the same money and give him a 2-year deal. Now, the club might be offering him 1, he might want 3, he might be happy with, I don't know what it is. And I've tried to get information from the club, I'll be honest with you, because I knew I was going to get asked about it. The club are not giving anything. You doesn't know the situation we've been in, you know, at Arsenal, Manchester United, Man City. There's always this game, Mo Salah's, and the club might feed something to a local journalist. Oh, you this much. The club have not said, oh, no one knows anything about it, and rightly so, that's the way it should be done. He doesn't need to do that, make it about himself. The club always comes first for me, and I get sometimes the club can do players over on contracts. We've been there.
Yeah.
Who's clapping him?
His wife.
Is he right or wrong, Roy? Is Mo Salah entitled to come out and speak about his contract?
It's about being right or wrong. I think if a player wants to put something out there, he's an experienced player. I think players need to be selfish. He's got to look after himself, and he's got to negotiate the best way he can. And if that's sending little messages out there, then I wouldn't lose any sleep about it. About noises come out of the club from a player, been there, done it. He's got to be selfish. He's got to look after himself. Simple as that. And the club will obviously, if the club want to get him signed up,
value him,
they'll have to give him whatever he's after. But there's a good chance. Listen, he might leave. Well, put it this way: when he's such a good player, he'll have plenty of options.
I don't think he will.
You don't think plenty of options?
Oh, he'll have options. Why won't you have options?
No, I'm not trying to... Listen, I love Mo Salah. He's one of the best players in the world. But the reason I say this is because of his age. So if you're... Let's say, for instance, he's on 400k a week, and I don't like throwing numbers like that. I mean,
I know you just put an extra 50 grand on his wage.
Well, we're at a charity event. But what I'm saying is, when you're on that type of money and you talk about having a raise isn't 10 grand a week, 20 grand a week. It's like, so let's say he wants a little bit more or whatever. If you're, Real Madrid have got, how many attackers have they got? Barcelona are absolutely in dire straits financially. PSG are nowhere near the team. So there's only 4 or 5 teams who can realistically win the Champions League, I would say. And I'd say Liverpool are probably one of them. I don't see him at any of those 2 or 3 teams right now.
Is he going to stay or not?
I think he will stay,
He
yeah,
will
because I'm
stay. I
not
think
sure there
he'll
are
stay.
too many options. I don't think he's ready to go to Saudi. He can do that in 3 years' time. I think he'll go there when he's late.
But we keep talking about money. It mightn't be about money, but saying Liverpool might be about his legacy, wasn't it? There's different players have different mindsets.
I think Mo Salah is that driven as a footballer in terms of like to win the record, the most goals, the most whatever it may be for Liverpool.
But he will have options, Jamie. Whatever options that
I
might be.
think so, yeah.
Obviously, could be Saudi Arabia. Would he fancy the States?
I just think he's that driven by football. I think you'd probably see that in maybe 3 or 4 years' time, I think. But
Sunderland would take him.
I was surprised when you said it because there's an article.
Here's his gotcha moment. Come on.
There's an article that I read back in 2010 from a very famous Liverpool player. Have you ever looked at it?
Right, shut up, you.
Carragher apparently said in 2010 that if the club don't offer me a contract, that's up to them. Means I can leave and go and find another club. And then Jamie didn't seem to take that quote particularly well, did you?
That's not the quote. So I'll tell you what happened here. Hey, you know, you talk about the club not feeding stuff. So I did an interview with the Sunday Times, Jonathan Northcroft. So I had about 18 months to go. And mine and Rafa's relationship was not amazing at the time. It was coming to the end of Rafa's time. And Rafa had told a journalist that they must have said, oh, Jamie Carragher's got 18 months to go. And he said, well, there's no guarantee he'll get a contract. But it wasn't the world that we live in today where everything's on social media and everybody's like press conferences like on the TV. So I didn't know nothing about it. So about 2 weeks later, I got interviewed and he said, he just said it to me and I was like, oh, I said, well, listen, if Liverpool don't want to give me a contract, I'll give 100% until my contract's finished and then I'd have to go. He said, would you have any problem going? I said, well no. Well, what do you want me to do? I'm going to retire because Liverpool haven't offered me a contract. So I thought you were off Twitter anyway.
Them fun
I
and
just
games.
have a little look every so often, see what's going on.
There's always these fun and games with contract situations, particularly when they're coming to the end. But the key for me is what Salah, where I would give credit for all these distractions, and they can be there, but they're high-class problems. How much do you want? How long? He's playing well.
Unbelievable.
He's producing. That's the key.
The
rest will take care of itself.
There was one of your contracts, right? I don't know what year it was. Probably was similar to this, wasn't it? Where there was quite a lot of scrutiny on it for about 4 or 5 months. Did it distract you at the time as a player, or did it prey on your mind? Did you want it over and done with? It was when the club.
No, it's something you want a bit of closure on. Something if it's dragging on for a year or two. But a lot of that stuff can be. My situation, for example, when I was a player when I done my cruise ship, I was out for a year, so that just made when I came back playing, the club were waiting to see if I was going to get back to a certain level.
Oh, so they didn't offer you a contract whilst you were injured?
No, of course not.
Yeah.
And back then it was the cruise ship, people weren't sure if you'd get back or you'd get back to the level you were at. So that was almost an accidental situation I found myself in. And then with obviously the Bosman ruling. So what you're trying to do is negotiate, and they'll offer you so much, you might ask for a bit more, you get options to go abroad, and just like anything else, you weigh it all up. I was obviously contented at the club. They eventually came up with the deal I wanted, but I was getting a lot of criticism. But I had that at Forest, and Brian Clough was putting out messages, and he was quoted saying, I'm selfish, I'm greedy. But that's just to put pressure on the player. That's when you're a bit younger. But as you get a bit older, you get a bit wiser. And what you almost say to a club going, this is what I'm after. Hopefully you respect what you're trying to get. And also I respect your situation. If Liverpool don't want to budge, you have to respect that. But the bottom line is you have to go out and perform every week. And all that other stuff, whether it be staying on at Liverpool, will fall into place. It's when players get really distracted and they lose form and their heads they've obviously left the building. That's when you're a little bit of bother. So this is a good test for Salah's, I suppose, character. All this sideshow that's going on, and it'll only get worse, obviously, the longer it goes on. But if Liverpool keep winning a football match and he's playing well, I think all the other stuff will sort itself out.
Take care of itself. There is if you want to go into something else, but there's an interesting thing here because there's no doubt for me, Virgil van Dijk and Mo Salah will be treated differently than Trent, Alexander-Arnold. Now, when you think about it, Mo Salah is on 350, 400 grand a week. He's Liverpool signing for 40 million. Trent Alexander-Arnold's probably on half that money, maybe, and he costs nothing. But there's no banner in the cop saying give Trent his dough, and there never will be one. Because when you're a local player, I don't know if it's the same at United, at Liverpool, and I look at when Michael Owen left to go to Real Madrid, Steve McManaman did the same. They are not thought of the same. Because when you're a local player, you're almost seen as if you should be almost grateful to play for the club. This is your club. Who do you think you are, type of thing. And the Trent thing will start kicking off, and I can absolutely assure you it won't be all fans give him what he wants. It'll be like, who's he think he is? And I'm waiting for that.
My contracts, to be honest with you, were done in 1 or 2 days because I was a local lad. You felt like you almost had to sign.
Yeah, but obviously, every contract situation, every player is different. It really is. And again, situation, you're a local lad coming through, and you always think when local lads come through, they're kind of underpaid a little bit for some reason, obviously, when you go out and buy players. But also, we have to realise and tell to these players, this is a business decision. We all love sport. We all love playing. We speak to other sports people. But when you have a club and someone's offering you that, you go, well, is it about the money? Well, sometimes it is about the money. If some clubs want to pay you more and you have a bit of self-worth, you go, they think I'm worth that, then sometimes you have to go with that. Yeah. It's a business, because when it's over, I've said it before, when it's over.
That's the dance, man.
Yeah.
Why does it go on age, though, all the time? Because obviously he's playing well, isn't he? I remember getting over 30 and you could only get a contract for a year, but if you're a regular, consistently performing, I think there is a lot of clubs that it's always on age, isn't it? And I think that's where a lot of frustration is.
And clubs have changed this policy, Jill. Chelsea, Liverpool, maybe United, they don't want to give certain length of contract when you're 31, 32.
Yeah. It should be
acceptable.
acceptable.
Of course.
Should be 32, 33.
Or the fitness levels of players now, obviously.
I agree, right? I think there should be But my problem with Mo Salah is coming out and speaking. I think there should be an exception for Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk in that they are special players and they never miss games. They're never injured. Never.
That's what I mean. So age is just a number.
Yeah. Anyway, I hope they leave.
I hope he leaves.
Do you want more football or do you want a bit of lifestyle stuff? Football. Okay, whose achievements are better, Pep or Sir Alex? I'm not asking you.
Definitely a lot of Man United people.
You know, the comparison's quite... So Alex rebuilt. So we can start on that. No, I think when you look at when Sir Alex came in, after leading Aberdeen, I think since 84-85, they're the only team outside of Rangers and Celtic to win the Scottish Championship, and that was Sir Alex. When he came to United, we're not talking about the same landscape as Pep's got. Everything was laid out, ready to go for Pep, and I'm not knocking Pep as in respects of his tactical acumen, how great he is as a coach and how he's changed football. Watching school games, kids are playing out from the back, moving and doing. He's changed the whole course of how things are going in respects of football. But when you look at Sir Alex and what he done with United and how United went on to be so dominant and built what he's built, you probably have to. I probably would always go with Sir Alex. I don't know what Pep from years to come. You probably have to respect Pep and the way he's changed the way people play football, but in respects of a manager, what he's done in that time to this, it's probably Sir Alex.
Yeah. Pep Guardiola. The reason. No, let him speak. Claps. No, the only thing I would say is the one thing Pep has never done is won with an underdog, which is what Sir Alex Ferguson did at Aberdeen. So that makes it, so close. But you think of when Sir Alex came in at obviously Man United, and obviously I understand it was a big club to turn round, but more often than not, managers go into clubs, at certain stages, maybe not going well, but it took a while, didn't it? You think to win that sort of first title, whereas Pep's gone in, and it's just, I actually think this is the first time Pep's looked like every other manager, and it's only been across like the last 6 weeks. It's the first time in how long has he been managing? 15 years, where he's like, every manager must go through that thing where they think, what am I going to do? Everything I try doesn't work. Everything he tries works, but it's putting full-backs in there, playing a false nine, putting centre-backs into midfield, and then everyone follows that. And listen, I think it's very close. It's difficult to pick. The only thing you could say is when Sir Alex Ferguson had his best ever team at United, probably when they got to 3 European Cup finals in 4 years, they faced Pep twice, didn't they? And Barcelona come out well worthy.
That was the team, though.
Yeah, I would say Sir Alex, on achievements, I would say Sir Alex because of what he achieved in Scotland and building 4 teams at United over a 15-20 year period and winning sort of 13 titles. I think what Pep's obviously now trying to do at City is build a third team. That first team with David Silva and company, Aguero, Sané, Sterling, and then he's built a second team with Haaland in, and the players obviously have won the treble, and then now I think he's going to have to build a third team. I think if he goes and builds those 4 teams with obviously what he's done in Germany and in Spain, then you could probably say, but I think to rebuild 4 teams and be successful over a long period of time and do what he did in Scotland with Rangers and Celtic, I think his achievements are greater at this moment. I think Pep's influence on football and style is definitely greater. you know, what he's done, he's influenced the whole world, I think, in the last 15 years about how to play football, whether you're in Germany, Italy, England, kids on the school park, they all want to play Pep Guardiola football. So I think his influence on football is bigger, but I think his actual achievements are less, is where I'm at with it.
And Pep's still got time, hasn't he, really? He's still got time.
Roy, Pep or Sir Alex?
Truthfully, I don't like the questions about Ronaldo and Messi. I think it's different. I think obviously Pep's more of a coach. Fergus obviously back in the day ran the whole football club. I'm not saying one is better than the other. I think just two brilliant managers, absolutely brilliant managers. And I agree with everything that's been said there, the way they've done it. Yeah, I wouldn't kind of have a favourite amongst the two. I just think, no, the two are brilliant managers.
I like that.
Oh, right. This show is sponsored by Huel. Back in my playing days at United and England, our meal plans were strict, but getting proper nutrition on the move wasn't always easy, especially when I was rushing home from training or travelling to a match. I wish I'd had something like Huel back then. Huel is a game changer. Take this Black Edition ready to drink. It's formulated by nutritionists to be the ultimate meal on the go. It's perfect if, like me, you're always short on time, but you want something better than unhealthy snacks or fast food. With Huel's Black Edition, you get 35 grams of protein, 26 essential vitamins and minerals, and over 170 health benefits, packed all into one bottle. And the best way to find out how well it works, try Huel's Taster Bundle. You'll get a range of their products like this and decide which one's best for you. My favourite is definitely the vanilla. So if you're an athlete, a professional, or just want a healthier option when you're on the move, give the Taster Bundle a go. Join the millions who love Huel and unlock your offer now at huel.com/theoverlap. That's huel.com/theoverlap. OK, we've got Righty, a great friend of yours, about to come on and join us, Derek Chisora, who is a boxer who is fighting in Manchester in February, and he's going to come and join us for the last 10-15 minutes of this show.
That is a lot of water.
What is that? 3 litres?
Yeah, but at 9 a.m. you were meant to have drunk.
Yeah.
Nice one, Jill.
By the time I leave Manchester, I'll be gone.
Oh, OK.
Yeah.
Derek, you're going to come in on these last 2 community questions. So, actually, fitting question. It's when was the last time that you were angry? Is the next question for us all.
When the last time I was angry, I think was 2 days ago. To my 5-year-old.
Oh,
yeah. Because she was arguing with her sister, and then her sister decided to come and complain to her mum. I was not there, I was watching her from the camera. And then she decided to go run to the table, take her sister's dinner, and put it in the bin.
Oh.
And then come back and then act like nothing's happened.
And that didn't go down well?
It didn't go down well, so I had to tell her off, you can't do that with food. So I told her off properly. And she goes to me, I'm a mean daddy.
You should have said, I have to be mean or else you don't eat, girl.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the last time I was upset.
Last time we were angry?
With Mo Salah?
I reckon Roy's was at the Ipswich game, was it? Was it?
You know what?
He was pretty angry. Whenever Roy does a game, I always see he's trending, and it's always...
You know, I was quite angry.
You've confronted someone.
I was quite angry about that, Roy, because we spoke about it. Remember we spoke about that?
You don't laugh. I wasn't angry. I wasn't angry.
Were you upset?
We was very calm.
I was calm. I would go up to the guy twice. What happens, obviously, when we do matches, and they send us down after the game, after a match, when fans can be just an up or down, whatever, emotional, and people think they can abuse you or whatever. It seems to be, we're supposed to be able to accept that. I went over to him twice. I said, no problem, if you want to abuse me or if you want a discussion with me. I said, but I'm working. I went over to him twice in different stages, and obviously swearing in front of the kids. And I said, if you want to see me afterwards, and people thought I was asking him, I said, I'll see you in the car park. But, no, can I ask you a question? Where else was I going to see him? Where else could I see him now? Because the car park, I'll see you in the lounge. They were obviously asked to leave the ground. I'll meet you at McDonald's. I'll meet you in the car park.
Yeah, but meeting in the car park
you're
offering someone else.
I'm not offering them somebody else. I'm 53 years of age with 5 kids and 2 grandkids. And he wasn't there. But I was calm. That's honestly, that's not me getting angry.
Did you wait in the car park?
There was other idiots in the car park.
Okay.
There was other people hanging round, but I don't get it. And then obviously the angle people have is I was asking people out for a fight. Bizarrely, I had that as well last year at Arsenal, but thank God a judge could see through the nonsense and realise I was assaulted. But no, it was weird. Honestly, I wasn't angry last weekend. I was just saying, I'll see you later. That was cool out. You don't believe me, do you?
No, I believe you. Of course I believe you.
You're right. I was calm.
I'd have escalated that if I was there.
What do you do when you're angry? How'd you come
You know
down?
something now, Derek? I don't get as angry because I'll tell you why I don't get as angry now. It's like when I'm driving I let people through and they don't say thank you, and I'm fine. Normally that is at least a 5-minute chase. Right? Easily a 5-minute chase of real like anxiousness to try and get at the side. And I remember there was times where I'd done that, Roy. I'd get to the side and they go, hey, thanks. And then you go, it's okay. And then you drive off because as soon as you're getting ready to say they say thank you, and then you go, that's okay. But like, I don't really get angry like that anymore. That used to really bother me, but I'm like, yo, man. Like you say to me, Roy, don't sweat. Just
relax.
Relax.
Yeah.
Just relax.
Yeah, but I came up with a solution. Every time I get upset with somebody.
Yeah, but isn't it like, as a boxer, if you are upset with someone, then they see you, do they change their vibe?
No. I just take it sometimes because I'm like, maybe they're having a bad day. Maybe something's happened in their life today that they're not thinking straight. So I'm like, you know what? It's okay. I'll be the first person to apologize. It's okay. Don't worry, I'm fine. And subconscious, when they get to wherever they're getting to, they'll be like, you know what? I was wrong. You know, and good energy will come.
You know, I think what they would have brought, Dale, once you came out and you said, you know what? It's okay. They probably would have thought, Jesus Christ, that was Derek Chisora. Maybe that's why they've said, I'll leave this one. You know what I mean?
But Derek, so who would get angry with you if you don't mind me asking? Who are these people?
So basically, I drive a smart car. Yeah, electric.
No way.
Yeah,
How do you fit in a smart car?
Electric smart car.
Oh, smart.
Yeah. So it's blacked out. Can't see inside. Yeah, and the number plate says for war on it. So sometimes people just go past and then suddenly they flick, because I drive slowly because I like to cruise. I'm like, beep, beep, beep. They honk and they're getting mad. And when we get to the traffic lights, when I put my window down, I'm like, you're right, mate.
Do you have to get angry before you fight, like to get yourself up for the game?
No. You don't get angry when you fight. You just entertain. You don't pump yourself.
I know, but you're about to go and knock someone out.
But I'll tell you a top secret about boxers.
Okay.
You know when there's a guy who comes and tells you, knocks on your door and says, oh, you got 5 minutes left. And then that's when you put your robe on, your shorts on and stuff like that, and you get ready. In that 5 minutes, the whole world stops because you're like, what am I doing this for? What am I doing this for? You are scared. You know, you're not scared of the fight. You're scared you might let yourself down. You might end up walking in the ring and freeze. You know, you try and check a punch, you can't, so that's what you're scared of. And it's happened to me so many times when I'm walking in the ring and I'm like, oh, Jesus, this is the last fight. And then suddenly, I come out and I'm like, when is another fight? But it's, you don't get upset. Because when you get upset, you lose everything.
Is this next fight number 49?
49.
We're going to see a 50th?
Yes.
You and Roy, maybe?
In the car
For
park.
charity.
In the car
For charity.
Last question.
Go on.
Christmas 101s. What would we get rid of at Christmas?
Oh, Christmas pudding. I hate Christmas pudding. Do you eat Christmas pudding?
I don't mind it, Jill.
Oh,
I like
don't like
setting
it.
it alight as well. It's a beautiful thing.
Oh.
You turn the lights off and then it comes in all lovely flame. You get the penny out of it. So you get the penny, you eat it, you get the penny. I got the penny. I love it, but I don't like how early it starts. You know, September you start seeing stuff. Yeah. I think it starts too early in that sometimes. You know, you start seeing stuff in the shops in September, man.
I'd say wrapping paper.
What? Yeah. I love wrapping paper.
Why? It's all over the place. You've got to fill bin bags up with it, and it's just there's no point.
No, I love it now. I save it.
The surprise is 1 second.
I'll take it off there. Oh, this is lovely paper. I'll take it off.
On the present.
And save it. You save it. You get some lovely wrapping paper. I love it.
When you save it, what do you do with it?
Give it to somebody next year.
You buy the same toy.
Yeah, recycle. It's
Recycling. You
and you know what,
recycle the presents as well.
No, not the presents. They always good presents. But like, if it's good paper, you just keep it. It's nice paper.
Presents.
You know what?
I think we get rid of presents.
Too many.
Presents.
Can't get rid of
It's ridiculous.
presents.
What, the presents?
Yeah, for adults. Children, no problem.
Yeah.
Under 10 maybe, or 11. No, maybe 15.
So you wouldn't like a present from your wife?
No, I don't want no presents.
From your wife?
No, absolutely not. I always say to people, don't buy me any presents. Because what happens, people buy, I see women and they buy each other, I buy you a bottle of wine, then you bought them a wine, and you're swapping bottles of fucking wine. Pajamas. You all buy each other Ugg shoes, what they call Ugg shoes. They buy you a pair, you've just bought a pair of Ugg shoes for each other. It's bizarre.
Yeah, but it's nice.
No, it's
Is
not.
it nice?
You feel appreciated, don't you, if you get a gift?
Have you got a pair of Uggs?
Yes, you do.
No,
yes, you
I don't want to go to the car park. I'll be out later. No, no, presents. For adults, it's ridiculous. And everyone gets stressed, put themselves under pressure.
Nah,
good.
nah. The way I do it in my house with my wife is that we buy each other shitty presents. So you can return and buy what you really want.
What?
So I go and buy a shit present.
Right.
Yeah. And then she opens it, she's like, oh, wow. But I know she's going to return it and get exactly what she wants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you've done a kind of like a Uno card.
Yeah.
Uno reverse.
Yeah.
I bet you
You're trying to figure it out.
No, I hate when people don't like the presents I get them.
No, but it's good though. They're going to send it back and get what she really wants.
So why don't you use the whole year to work out what she wants?
But the God honest truth, with women you never know.
Controversial. You got a whole year to find something.
Yeah,
I don't like
definitely
people who
leave
rush and buy.
Live tips.
Yeah, little hints and stuff like that.
Yeah. You got
Like, oh, that's a nice
signs.
watch. That is a nice watch, actually. You want to get me a Christmas present?
Let's watch this clip. So Eddie Hearn came on Stick to Football maybe a year or so ago now, and he had a little bit of a story on Derek.
So our mate Dillian White against Derek Chisora, right, the first fight. So we're negotiating the money, blah, 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 and I said, look, I want to incentivise you guys on the pay-per-view because I want you to sell the fight for me, right? And Chisora says, I don't want any pay-per-view, just give me my money. So I'm like, all right, anyway, so I'll give him a bit more money, right? Anyway, we get to the press conference, I'm thinking this is going to be wild because these two, like, they're lunatics. It's going to go off. Hopefully there's no violence, but it's going to be great for the pay-per-view. So start with Dillian White, I'm going to do this, I'm going to smash you up, blah, 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 this is personal. I turned to Derek, I went, Derek, big fight coming up. He said all this about you. What you got to say? And he went, I ain't saying nothing. I said, what? And he went, you haven't put me on the pay-per-view, mate. Press it, right? Live. I went, well, this is live. I went, you said you didn't want any pay-per-view money. He went, I'll do now. I went, all right, we'll talk about that after. But anyway, we went, no, nothing. So I'm like, so they did the face-off, and he comes up to me and he goes, I said, what are you doing? He went, no, you haven't given me any pay-per-view money. I said, you said you didn't want any. He went, well, give me that watch. I said, what do you mean, give me that watch? He went, give me that watch and I'll sell the fight. So what was it? Rolex. A real one or a real one? And I went, no. I said, but I'll tell you what I'll do. I went, this show does 300,000 pay-per-view buys. I'll buy you one of these. And he went, you got it.
Nah, it's not a watch.
Oh, okay.
Did you get the watch?
Yeah, I got a watch. I got it after like a month because you could not get them, so hard to come by. So he said if we get
300,000.
No, it was 400. Yeah, and then we got 401.
No way.
Yeah, so it was great. It was funny. It was a fight in Manchester with Dillian White. Yeah, so
great. What date's the fight that you're in Manchester in February?
The 8th.
The 8th.
Yeah.
8th of February.
Yeah.
Can we get tickets?
We can get anything you want, darling.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And the watch.
And I'm being told you've got to go at 50:30 because you've got another engagement, Derek. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you very much, Dee.
Good
to see you, bro.
Thank you. She likes meet you in the car park later, yeah?
On the Christmas, I don't like turkey. Is that controversial?
Yeah, what do you have on your dinner?
I have beef or something else. I hate turkey.
But how does it make it like a Christmas dinner? What's the difference between your Christmas dinner and like a Sunday dinner?
Not really much, but to be fair, I don't like Sunday dinner either. But turkey for me is like a dry
cockerel. Don't you have cockerel?
Cockerel.
Yeah.
That's posh.
Well, it's not posh. It's a cockerel. It's like, it's about, you know what I mean? It's a
Is that your
cake
tea
bar.
or your dinner? Is that
No. That's what we have.
Right, we've got a football question.
Go on.
What current Manchester United player would you put into the best team that you played for? And I'm going to give you your best team. So, Jill, yours is the Lionesses 2022. Ian, yours is the 98 Arsenal team that won the league. Jamie, Champions League winners under Rafa Benitez. Roy, United 99.
That's not the best team I played in.
Well, change it then if you want.
94.
94, so you can put it into the 94 team, and I'm going to choose... Well, I'll go for the 99 team, then I was going to go 2000.
One of the Man U
I was
players
hoping
in the
you'd
Man U
go.
team
The
now.
current Manchester United team now, which player would you put? You have to put one into the best team that you played in, and Roy, you can go 94, I'll go 99.
I think they might stand out in my team.
Can you put him on the bench? Can you put him on the bench? No, I'm just asking because I was thinking.
You know something? I was thinking about this yesterday. It's bloody hard, you know.
94.
I'm telling you.
Honestly, listen, I know we the team that won the Champions League, it wasn't a great team. It wasn't, you know, obviously some really good individual players, but it wasn't an amazing team. But honestly, I'm not saying this just because of me. I'm struggling. So we'd have, say, would you pick who's United right back now? Then we would
Dallo.
Is he better than Steve Finnan? I don't think he is.
I think Dallo's better than Steve Finnan.
He's not. Behave yourself. He's a Champions League winner, Steve Finnan.
Yeah, but if I had to choose out of them two, I'd take
where
Dallo.
we were weakest was probably out wide and probably centre forward. So who's Hoyland or no?
Who was left back? Jimmy Traore, was it?
John Andrisa.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, he was a player.
He was all right.
I liked him.
That probably tells you why we were comfortable putting a stick to football on the night that United were playing.
Oh, would you find a place for Bruno?
I think
Bruno's a brilliant, talented player. I'm not a lover of his other traits, but he's a talented player.
So who out of the 90?
Who would you
He
take
could be,
out?
he could be for sub. What?
The 94 team, Schmeichel, Parker, Irwin, Bruce, Pallister, you, Ince.
You're not asking me to take somebody out, are you?
No.
Mark Hughes, Eric Cantona, Andrei Kanchelskis and Ryan Giggs. That's a pretty good team. And you've got to take someone out of that team.
No, that wasn't part of the question, was it? You just said...
Would you take you out for Bruno?
No.
Fuck off, Bill.
If anything, like a young Casemiro would have to I'd have to take out Patrick or Manu Petit to put him in.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I'll put him on the bench, Casemiro. I wouldn't put Bruno in because obviously you've got Bergkamp there. But like, it would be very tough to change that midfield. But like, the current team, no, I'd probably take Real Madrid's Casemiro as well. I'd actually say that's the only one I'm taking, not the one now. That one.
There's the respect. I show respect.
Yeah, I'm showing respect. That's why I want that one.
This one, now we're getting the Arsenal team now.
Instead of who? With the way he's playing. You're just winding me up now.
I'm winding you up.
Gary, ask someone something else.
Who would you have?
I don't know. Next question. It tells you how bad they are. What one thing do you wish you were better at as a player?
I would go technical ability. I was like, worked hard, but I wish I was better on the ball.
I'd love to have had blistering pace.
Yeah, I'd love to have blistering pace.
It was just really
Quicker.
cool, isn't it? It's called blistering pace.
I'm okay with my bit.
I was joking.
You're not actually joking.
I am joking, Jill. I wish it was maybe a bit taller. Maybe. Less red cards, sorry, but more disciplined.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll probably
You were the same, weren't you?
Well, let me speak for myself, bro. I was going to say the discipline side, but I would like to have. I'd like
You
to.
damaged the referee's room. I would never go to that level. Never.
Why did you tell everybody that?
You said it before on the podcast.
Yeah, but we want that to lie now. We want that to lie. That was a bad episode. But like, I probably want, I'd want it to be my link-up play, my hold-up play. Something I had to learn very late because I came late. So it was something, I didn't do any of that when I played amateur football.
Yeah, but didn't mean to say you could have learned that later, Ian.
No, but I
You
did
always-
learn it.
yeah.
No, but the thing is, I always felt insecure about going into a game knowing that that's what the main thing I've got to do, run the channels, hold people off, link people in. I was always afraid of that I wasn't going to do it right.
We used to say that before we played Arsenal.
Oh,
You were
shut
playing. You'd be bouncing off.
They say it was
Yeah.
bouncing off of him. And then you say to people, yeah, our gaffer said that you'd do that.
Right, well, that is the end of this Stick to Football show. Thank you
Wow.
so much to everybody for coming this evening. Some of you are obviously making your way through into the room. Please remember to give what you can and remember why we're here tonight for St Anne's Hospice. And thank you for
Well done.
Thank you so much.
Well done, Gareth. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.